Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and we're actually doing the monthly readings today. So, looking ahead at November, seeing what is in store for you. Happy Halloween, of course, as well. In the vibes for the earth signs today, you guys get actual Halloween. I know it's a little bit different elsewhere in the world and whatnot as well, but it's a vibe. Um, I will be doing some Halloween special All Signs readings tomorrow and the next day as well. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure you subscribe so you can see those when they are uploaded. Please subscribe anyway. I really appreciate it. But this week we have the Cosmic Messages Oracle. I will be clarifying that with the Rising Moon Lenormand. The career portion, we will be using the Money Moves Oracle. And then when we do our love check-in, I have the Boji blog Lenormand as well. I do apologize in advance for any background noise today. I can't really be helped. There's some stuff going on at my apartment. I can't really complain. They've been helping me out all week building some fencing and whatnot. So if they're making a bit of noise, we're just rolling with it. Okay, I hope it's not annoying. But splitting the month, start, middle, and end. Capricorn, what is going on for Capricorn in November? Straight away, before I even draw any cards, Capricorn, it's going to be a month. All right, I'm letting you know right now, okay, because any of you who are not aware, we've got Pluto going finally back out of Capricorn. So, on the 9th, I believe. So, that is going to make a really good change for the Capricorn energy. Definitely clearing up some of that crap from the last 10, 15 years of your life. But there may be a little bit of an uproar along with it. Just to let you sort of know. And I have picked up for quite a lot of the signs, November is a bit of a turning point for a lot of people. So I feel like that might be relevant to you as well, Capricorn. But let's have a look. Capricorn, start, middle, and end of November. Capricorn. Ooh, yes. Yes, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck here, the rebirth energy, okay? The rebirth energy. We're just going to leave it at that. That's hidden on the bottom of the deck here. So a bit of an overview for the entirety of November here. It is a rebirth. It is going to be a bit of a turning point for us, Capricorn. Starting the month off, we have the Prospect card. The future is bright. Keep moving forward. Don't slow down now. Don't stop now, Capricorn. Keep on going. You're almost there. Okay, for a lot of you, you're almost there. Keep going. Keep going. Regardless of what that is in regard to, and no matter how much life is trying to drag you down, keep moving forward. It's all we can do, yeah? The past is history. There's no point living there. So you've got to keep on moving forward. And if you don't like where that is leading you, it's up to you to change that, of course. The center of November, we do see the mountains energy coming through, which, as anyone who does watch the channel will know, the mountain is the Capricorn card in the Lenormand. So we do quite frequently associate that mountain energy with the Capricorn energy. It does say, try to climb over this mountain. So we are going to see a bit of a mountain peak hitting us in the middle of November here. But, with the mountain in Lenormand and with the mountain in this Cosmic Messages card, anything is, able to be climbed over. There's no mountain too high for a Capricorn, with the tenacity and the drive and the willpower and the determination to put in that hard work to get through that, okay? A mountain is usually just a small obstacle. It's a delay. It's something blocking your path. For some of you, that may be something within yourself, a block within yourself, an obstacle within you yourself that we're having to just overcome that in order to move on forward. So we do see the future is bright. Keep moving forward. Keep climbing. Keep moving. Keep putting in the work, Capricorn. Then the end of November, we see the Ring of Fire, which straight away, as soon as I say the words Ring of Fire, I start hearing the song Ring of Fire. I don't know all the words to that, but it's a burning ring of fire. Yeah, I don't know the words, but if you do know the words, there may be some relevance to you in that song. Enthusiastic and complete. So this month really is a turning point because we're hitting some sort of completion. We're putting in all this work. We're moving forward, and it is bringing some form of completion into ourself, into our life. It's like you've done the work. It's time to, move forward enthusiastically now at the end of November because, that cycle, you've broken the past cycles and you're moving forward in a new cycle for yourself here. That brings with it a lot of enthusiasm and excitement as well. I am picking up on excitement here with this completion that it's like all the, and it's giving me that message again about the Pluto leaving Capricorn in its finality. We won't see it again in, one of our cardinal signs for like 70 odd years. So it's not going to be again in your lifetime, this period of hard energy where, Daddy Saturn be driving, whipping us into submission, all these Capricorns, yeah? Having to do all these hard work. It's like it's the final countdown, all right? It's definitely on the final stretch now, Capricorn. Clarifying all this energy. Let's have a look. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn in November, please? I just want to clarify that mountain energy first. The middle of November, the mountains. What are the mountains for Capricorn in the middle of November, please? Or this mountain. Okay, so it's definitely some sort of communication. We do firstly have the rider, which generally speaking is some sort of news on the way. It's normally good news with the rider. It normally comes in pretty quickly, maybe out of nowhere for some of you here. But I do feel for a lot of you, it's going to be a disguised good news. So it might be news of some form, and it looks like a mountain. But on the other side of that mountain is the good, okay? The good portion of that. So it's like, here's the news, you've got to do this in order to get that, is what I'm sort of picking up on. It's good news. This is possible if you get over this mountain. Good news. This mountain's here. It's going to, once you actually climb it, it's teaching you something, or you're learning a new skill, or there's something there. There's something in that. Okay, so this obstacle, whatever this obstacle is, for some of you, it may be the communication may be the obstacle. Waiting on some sort of news may be the obstacle for some of you here. We do have the Child coming through in the central card here. So for some of you, this is news. Like I'm feeling that may be the obstacle or the delay, is that we're waiting for some sort of good news about a child, about a new beginning. All right, so that's what it's going to be in regard to for a lot of you. We do also have the letter, which is direct communications. Okay, so we see all forms of communication there, texting, talking in person, emails, documents sometimes as well. So for some of you, it may be, documentation regarding a child. So like I'm hearing child's passport, those sorts of things. So there may be a little bit of an obstacle for a delay in something coming through that you're expecting. So you may be expecting some sort of, paperwork. Like I keep getting this example of the paperwork there. Just one second. Sorry about the weird pause, Capricorn. But yes, so I do keep getting that same example of a children's passport or some sort of documentation regarding an actual child. But for a lot of you, it may be like more so to do with the new beginning, some sort of new adventure that you're wanting to undertake in your life. And there's just some sort of delay or obstacle in that actually coming out into fruition during the middle of November. But then we do see that completion energy at the end of November. So it just feels as though it's just slightly delayed. It doesn't really feel like it's that big of an obstacle, to be completely honest here. With the mountains energy, sometimes we get the making mountains out of molehills kind of thing coming through, and that is coming through here as well. So I do feel as though it's something that's delayed by only maybe like a week or two, right in the center of November here. So if you are avidly waiting for something along those lines, or waiting for the new beginning, waiting for the new adventure to start, for some of you, I'm picking up journey as well with that adventure spirit. But it's, there also may be, the way that this is communicated to you may seem doused in immaturity in some kind of way as well. I am hearing that as well. So it may just be like the news is given to you in a very immature kind of a manner, and so it appears to be an obstacle or a delay for you, but then you kind of realize down the track a little bit that that was just the way it was presented, but it's actually a good thing in the long run. Okay, but we'll clarify that completion energy. That's what we want to hear about, right? The enthusiasm and the ring of fire. What is this burning ring of fire for our Capricorns at the end of November? Enthusiastic and complete. What is this energy for Capricorn at the end of November, please? Something you've been thinking a lot about. I'm going to probably need some extra clarity on this as well. It's just giving me very general messages here. We have the clouds, something that you think a lot about, something that's, niggling away in the back of your mind, something that, you may be even overthinking this, or very anxious about something here. For a lot of you, it may be to do with that specific little obstacle we saw in the middle of November there. It may be something that just causes you anxiety, clouded judgment, confusion, something that you think about a lot. You may be sort of tend to overthink this issue. We do have the Tower coming out there as well. So, once again, it's just directing me to tell you some of the keywords and possibilities here. It's not giving me a clear direction on what exactly this is. So the Tower talks about, the foundation of things, the way that things, have been built. And it does talk about isolation, but in the sense of isolation within your own thoughts. It's also the card of authority and infrastructure and that kind of stuff too. So like governmental institution type stuff as well. So once again, it's referring me back to that passport, the children's passport thing. So it definitely could be like you're overthinking, why is there a delay in this, why haven't the government sent me the paperwork, why haven't the authorities worked that out already? I'm overthinking that, and all of a sudden I start overthinking that. Does that mean that we haven't been approved for the passport? And now I'm worried, I'm anxious about this, I'm stressed about this. So I'm getting those sorts of examples here as well. We do have the anchor as well, which is another little inkling to that mountains energy, because the anchor can, it's in your thoughts, what I'm hearing with this anchor energy is that in your thoughts, this thing is stuck. Okay, this anchor is stuck in your thoughts. You're stuck on certain ideas. You're stuck on overthinking certain ideas to do with this. But in reality, the anchor, it weathers the storm. Okay, that you just put it down for safety to weather the storm. Yeah, so it's like it's actually holding you steady. And it's actually reliable and durable. It lasts the distance. It's taking steps forward, but very measured, slow steps forward here. So it's not necessarily stuck. Okay. It's just, I feel like once again, just feels like something's very delayed this month for you, but it's reworking the way you're looking at that a little bit here, Capricorn, because there is completion at the end of this where you have weathered the storm is what I'm picking up there. How does this resolve for Capricorn, please? Any extra clarity you can offer for this, or how does this resolve for Capricorn, please? The key and the heart. So it resolves itself well, okay? The completion is good. We have the key, which is success, opening the door to success, new opportunities that lead to success. We do have the musical note in this key energy as well. So music may be key to you to help you, de-stress and solve this issue, as well as love. Okay, we have the heart there. So coming from love, opening new opportunities into love, unconditional love. Okay, so for some of you, this specifically is, weathering the storm leads you to new opportunities in love. Okay, so this delay, being patient. Oh, I hate patience. I'm not a fan. I'm very impatient myself. But being patient during November will actually, you can weather this storm and find completion through a new opportunity in love, in loving energy, regardless of what aspect of life this is in regard to. It's all about the loving energy, the heart space, the emotions connected to that, and new opportunities coming through for you in those. All right, but we'll have a look at career for you, Capricorn. Okay, job, career, finances. Job, career, and finances. What does Capricorn need to know about job, career, and finances? Work, career, and finances for Capricorn in November, please. Authority. There's you, Capricorn, up on your throne, yeah? Take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. So very Capricorn energy already. You are the leader, whether you are aware of this or not, whether you are the boss or not. You have this respect that people, and taking on a little bit more of that authority, and not being afraid to delegate. I want to say, when it comes to being confident to delegate at work this month is really going to work in your favor. Okay, but I also want to say with that leadership, that a good leader is somebody who respects the people following, as well as allowing them to respect the leader. Okay, so I just felt as though that's necessary for at least one of you out there to remember that. Okay, we do also see celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. That's coming through as financial stuff, Capricorn. So, don't be afraid to spend money on a good time this month. That enjoy it. Like it seems like you've got some stuff stressing you out during November. So party, 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 Capricorns. You guys can party when you want to. It's time to work hard, play hard this month as well. Plan for a joyful future. So activities that are going to bring you joy and happiness. activities that are going to, you know, bring in this vibe of celebration within yourself, this excitement that we're seeing coming through here. You know, planning for that, all right? Because we're planning for the happiness. We're not planning for the, oh no, what if this all goes wrong? We do also see fertility. It's time to think about family life and children. Don't sacrifice family for career, Capricorn. For some of you, that's that celebration in November that you're planning ahead with this fertility stuff as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are, you know, about to start a brand new family or about to have a new child or anything like that. It's just asking you to not sacrifice what truly means the world to you. You know, that celebration energy, the fertility, the egg within you, Capricorn, regardless of your gender. This is, you know, this is like life, right? Hatching from you in some kind of a way, whether it be family or whether it be your own, you know, unique ideas, other things in your life. Don't sacrifice the celebration stuff. Don't sacrifice the happiness for your career. I know that's a hard thing sometimes for Capricorn, because especially some of you probably do think your career is your celebration time, but you know, making sure that we do allow ourselves space to have a life as well as a work life. All right, so some of you needed to hear that, obviously. But looking at love for you here, Capricorn. Capricorn, what is going on for Capricorn with love during November? What does Capricorn need to know about love during November, please? Oh, that's interesting. That's what I've been getting for my first card in my own personal readings all week. Look at that. There is love on top of the mountaintop. Hidden energy here, Capricorn. We've got the heart sitting on top of the mountain. So whatever that obstacle is mid-month, the love is there for you, Capricorn. Your card, obviously the mountain. We do have a lot of, there is some like positive energy, definitely some positive stuff in amongst it all this month. I feel as though your brain is just going to be telling you, but it's actually like all good. It's okay, Capricorn. No need to freak yourself out so much. No need to stress so much, all right? Everything is actually positive energy for you. It's you that seems to be like overthinking things a little bit here and seeing everything as an obstacle or a drama within your own self, a block rather than a potential chance to work harder to get something, you know. The harder you work for something, the better the reward, right? We do see the house coming through for you initially here, which is, you know, stability, security in love. We do see that for a lot of you, that could also be your actual physical home. But the next card I have is the stork. So this is actually getting stirred up. The house energy is actually getting stirred up here by that stork energy. The stork inspires change. It's new ideas on how things need to change and the movement that is necessary for you within love, within your stability and your security within love, within your family life, within your house itself. Things, new ideas on how to stir that energy up and move forwards in those things. That is the Aries card as well, Capricorn. So there may be an Aries sort of prodding the Capricorn into movement a little bit here too, especially with that letter coming through. Communication. So this brings communication to your doorstep. It does, you know, once again, we did see that letter up there with that mountain energy. So, you know, maybe that's what that mountain energy is. It's it seems scary. It seems like it's an obstacle, a blockage when our stability, our security, the things that have been holding us really nice and steady, all of a sudden they're trying to move us around and stir us up in those things with this communication. It's a little bit unsteady on your feet, Capricorn, but it's all for positive stuff. I do also have the garden coming through. So straight away here with the letter and the garden, somebody might be proposing to some of you. We might also be seeing things like um, asking you out on a date. That is my date card, the garden, asking you, can we meet up and talk? Can we compromise? Can we meet each other halfway? That is the meetings card as well. So, and we are looking at love rather than work meetings, okay? So for some of you, you may be meeting somebody or starting to, communicate with somebody and then meeting them. It's stirring something up within you where we do see a lot of communication, and then we see the meeting taking place after the communication here. So I'm getting drawn to the fact too that we've got 17, 20 and 27 all out there. So I do feel as though that's around that mid to end of month time period for a lot of you as well. And I do feel that for a lot of you, this is, going to an event, accepting an invite when it comes to love. Just one more. Where does this leave Capricorn with love in November, please? News is on the way. You will find out. We have the rider there. Good news is on the way when it comes to love in some way, shape or form. Things getting stirred up, communication getting stirred up, maybe being invited out on that date with that communication there as well. So with the rider coming through as well as that letter, probably a lot of communication, a lot of new ideas on how to communicate, on how to meet people halfway, those sorts of things as well, Capricorn. That's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements. Subscribe and keep an eye out for those 2 all sign Halloween readings. And I will see you all there.